Hello everybody, welcome to RankUp. Now today's topic would be sentence improvement. Now we are going to solve topic sentence improvement questions. Now what are sentence improvement questions? Now if a question is asked in this manner with 4 options underneath it and a part of the sentence is underlined, such questions are generally known as sentence improvement questions. What are you supposed to do in such questions? Now the underlined part is here, right? Now we have to improve this part of the sentence. How can I improve that part of the sentence? If this part of the sentence is not grammatically correct, if it is not a better way of writing that, then you have to choose any alternative for that. Okay, it could be option A, it could be option B, it could be option C, or else D. Okay, if no correction is required or no improvement is required for that matter, you can say D is the answer, no improvement. That simply means clever yet is correct. Okay, now guys, try to read this question once. We'll try to solve this question. Okay, now he is extraordinarily clever at mimicking his friends. What part is underlined here? Clever at is underlined, right? Now what are the options given? Immediately check that. Option A says clever for, option B says clever in, option C 2, right? And the last one says no improvement, simply clever at is correct. Okay, now guys, what is the preposition that should be used along with clever in this sentence? Okay, shall I say he is extraordinarily clever at mimicking, or for mimicking, or in, or to? Okay, guys, simply if someone is good at doing something, here the person is actually mimicking, right? He is mimicking his friends and he is good at that. Okay, when someone is good at doing something, we generally use good along with at, right? Similarly, to show the same meaning without using good at phrase, we can use clever at also. Okay, but not with preposition at. The only problem is at is not used. Good at usage is 100% correct, but clever at is not correct. What is the appropriate usage? The preposition should not be at, it should not be to also, it should not be for also. The appropriate usage would be clever in. Now let's see guys, if at usage is not correct, you can't say no improvement is the answer. That is directly eliminated. Now you have to check for the alternative prepositions, for or to or in. The appropriate one would be in. This is how we answer the questions of sentence improvement. Such questions are known as sentence improvement. What are we doing here? We are simply improving the part of the sentence which is underlined. Okay, if no improvement is simply required, simply say no improvement is required. Okay, right, start solving these questions guys. Take a look at the first question. It says when the owner offered tea, the peon denied it, right? And this part of the sentence is underlined, right? Can I improve this part of the sentence or not? Can this word denied be replaced by any of these words or not? Go through these words once. Option A says disliked, B says declined, disobeyed, and the last one is no improvement. If denied is 100% correct, you say no improvement is the answer, right? Now guys, what is the meaning of denial? You have to understand what is the meaning of deny. When will you say that you deny something? When you said you deny something, you say that something is not true. You simply say that something is not true. Okay, if you want to say that something is not true, if someone said something and you want to say that whatever he said is not true, if it is false, you will definitely deny it. Okay, that is the process of denial, right? Now in this sentence, is this person, the peon, denying it? The person owner is offering tea, right? Okay, and the peon, is he denying it? No, he is not saying something is not true here. Actually he is rejecting it, right? Actually the word that I want in this sentence is rejection, right? Okay, he will reject the offer but in a polite manner. Now what is such word in options guys? Is this word disliked? No, we are not talking about liking at all, so option A is not the answer. Can I say declined? Yes guys, decline simply means to reject something but in a polite manner. Reject something but in a polite manner. Now this is definitely going to be the answer. So this person is offering tea and the peon is not denying it, he is declining it. This is actually a SSC question guys, so please focus. The margin of error is very minimal actually. Deny looks 100% correct, but it is 100% not correct because it is not fitting in the sentence at all. It makes another sense, right? So the correct answer would be declined. Anyway, disobeying is not correct. We are not talking about obeying at all, right? So answer would be B. The next question guys. Guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and check out my other videos also. Okay, now guys, this question says I love the man so well that I wish he should overlive me. Now this part of the sentence is underlined. Check the options guys, which one would be the improvement? Do I need the improvement or not? If not required, say no improvement, right? Now guys, I'm talking about a person and I love that person so well. I said that I wish he should overlive me. The only thing asked in this question is, and the point of focus should be on usage of this word should. Should is actually a modal, guys. It is a modal, and this question is definitely focusing upon the usage of modal. See guys, in one option he has used may, in the other option he has used ought, another one might, another one try, right? Try is used, another word, not a modal anyway. Now guys, which one is suitable in this case? I am talking about a person. I love that person so well, that's why I said I wish he should overlive me. Okay, I'm talking about overliving, right? I want him to overlive me, right? Now guys, will I say I may, see, he may overlive me? Can I say that? I wish he may overlive me. If I use this modal, I'm not talking about something which should happen surely, right? I'm talking about a possibility. If possible, he should overlive me. But I like that person so much, so I would not take chances at all. I would not talk about possibility at all, right? Now this is not correct. He should overlive me sounds better than may overlive me. This doesn't make sense. Now guys, observe option C once. Might is used. Might is past tense of may only, that's why simply eliminate C also, gone. Now what is remaining? Ought to. Now ought to makes sense. Ought to definitely makes sense. I wish he ought to overlive me sounds good, but ought to will always show compulsion, but it will show generally duty, guys. It will show duty of a person. If I want to say ought to in a sentence, I will talk about duty only. You ought to work hard. That means it's your duty to work hard. So I'm not talking about duty in this sentence at all. Overliving is not a duty. That's why I want that person to overlive me compulsorily should make sense much better than any other things. Try is not in the context at all, right? It doesn't make sense. So obviously answer for this question would be no improvement. Okay. The next question, the third question is, can this machine be adapted in farm work, right? And the focus is upon the usage of preposition. Check the alternatives present: by, into, for, to, are. No improvement. Try to answer this question, guys. To answer this question, you must know the usage of appropriate preposition along with adapt. Okay, what should it be? Generally, we use the word adapt with preposition to, generally, in general sentence. I generally say you should adapt to the new climate. I said adapt to, right? You should adapt to new climate, new circumstances, new situations, right? Whatever it is, guys, I am talking about, whenever I am talking about adapt, I was using preposition to. It was the very often used preposition along with adopt. But what did this person used here? In is used, right? The examiner has used in. What is the purpose of using preposition in this sentence? Understand, can this machine be adapted in farm work? Okay, now I'm talking about one machine. This machine should be substitutedly used in farm work now. Okay, now guys, I have one phrasal verb for you, that is a fixed preposition, that is adapt whenever it is used along with for, preposition for. I'll tell you this, see, it will make a sense. Adapt whenever it is used along with the preposition for, it will give a sense of adjusting something. Adjusting something in order to use it for a different purpose. In order to use it for a different purpose. What do I mean by this? I simply mean to say that one thing, one machine or whatever it is, equipment will be used for a purpose initially. Okay, and if I am using the same, if I am going to use the same machine for another purpose now, okay, by making simple changes, adjustments, if I want to use this same machine for another purpose, I can use adapt for there. Okay, now this is the usage of adapt along with for. So I'm not talking about any adjustments with regard to any situations or circumstances or climate, whatever whatsoever. Now I'm talking about adjusting, making small adjustment to use it for a different purpose, right? So this machine is going to be used in farm work now. So for that reason, I'm going to use for as preposition. Anyway, by is never used. Okay, into is never used. The only close relation is between to and for. The answer is not to, answer is definitely for. This is the answer for question number 3. Guys, let us solve question number 4 now. What are you supposed to do? Guys, before I describe the answer to you, you have to answer this question on your own. Pause the video immediately and try to answer this question. Okay, now check the answer. The Prime Minister along with all his bureaucrats was received with due honor on the airport. Now guys, what are the options? Is received, were received, are received, are no improvement. Now guys, you have to determine this word. Was, is it correct, or shall I use is or were or are? That is the question, right? Now guys, in order to understand that, I have to know the rules of subject to verb agreement. Okay, now that will give you some hint to answer this question. Guys, I'm talking about the Prime Minister along with all his bureaucrats, right? Now how many nouns are there? Guys, noun number 1 is actually Prime Minister. Noun number 2 is actually bureaucrats. And these two nouns are joined by along with. Whenever two nouns are joined by along with, the subject of the sentence will always be the first noun. The second one is not a subject at all, it is a dummy noun. Then first noun is going to act as the subject. So Prime Minister is the subject. Is he a singular one or a plural one, guys? It is singular, right? If it is singular, I would definitely get a verb which is singular, right? So was could be correct, is could also be correct, but I don't want a plural one. For that matter, I'm not going to accept verb. I'm not going to accept two options are eliminated directly. This is how you can answer the questions within seconds, guys. Eliminate these options immediately. Were not correct, are not correct. Now the close relation is between was received and is received. Now this is where people get confused. Shall I use was received or is received? Guys, to answer this question, you need common sense, that's it, right? Now, the Prime Minister along with all his bureaucrats was received with due honor on the airport. Are you talking about an action which is happening now or already completed? The Prime Minister is already received, right? He is received with due honor, right? And this report would be printed in some news magazine, possible, right? So, obviously, the receiving action is already completed, right? He is already received. So, we are not talking about any action which is happening in present. We know is present tense. Simply drop it. So answer would be what? Was received. So the sentence is 100% correct. You don't have to improve at all. The answer is again what? No improvement required. So this is how we answer the questions quickly, guys. Go to the next question. Question number 5. Take a look at the question, guys. It says, on one occasion, he persuaded me to accompany him on a shooting expedition he was planning, right? And this part is underlined, right? And the options are given. Option A, B, C, D. In all these options, if you observe, guys, only tenses are used, right? Has planned is one structure of tense, had planned is another, and planned is another, right? So if you have a basic knowledge of tenses, you can answer this question very easily, okay? So it's all about the using of those basic structures only. Now, in this sentence, which tense should be used? Present tense or past tense, right? How many presents and past can you find? Here, in the given sentence, past tense is used, okay? In the option A, I can find has always shows that it is present actually. It is present tense. Other than option A, it is past tense, had is past tense, and this is also past tense, right? And the last one is no improvement. Now, guys, which tense should be used? I'm talking about which situation. Am I talking about a situation which has happened already or happening now? Check now. On one occasion, he persuaded me to accompany him on a shooting expedition he was planning. Okay. Now, guys, I'm talking about a shooting expedition and I'm joining this person, right? On one occasion, he persuaded me. A person is persuading me, right? And two persons are going to join the shooting expedition now. Now, that expedition, is it happening now or already happened? Now, guys, the planning of that action is already completed. That is understood clearly because I'm talking about persuading. Now, one person has planned a shooting expedition already and he is persuading me to join that expedition. Simple to understand, right? So, I need a past tense here, right? Now, definitely option A is not going to be the answer. Either no improvement could be the answer or had planned or planned. Which tense should be used? Shall I use past continuous? Was planning is past continuous. Had planned is past perfect. It is past perfect. And option C, planned without any auxiliary, it is V2, simply shows that it is simple past. Which one would be appropriate? Guys, whenever in a sentence two actions are involved, persuading is one action. This is verb number 1. And there is one more action called planning, right? And this is verb number 2. When two verbs are involved in the same sentence, and if you are talking about two completed actions, you are going to use past perfect tense in that sentence. This is the grammatical rule that you must know. Okay, you must know this rule. Without that rule, you can't answer this question. Okay, when two actions are there, if one action is completed and the other action is also completed, if you're talking about those two completed actions, the action which is getting completed first must be in past perfect. Okay, now which action is getting completed first? He is persuading me to join a expedition which is already planned, right? Now the planning is already completed, then he is persuading me to join that, right? Simple to understand. Persuading is happening second and planning is already completed. This is the first action, right? Now if it is the first action, you are going to use past perfect there. Where can you find past perfect, guys? It is option B, had plus V3. Why not option C? Why not option C? Because simple past can't be used when you talk about two completed actions in the same sentence. That is not appropriate. So simply drop it. Has is out of context. It is present tense. Simply it is also gone. So the answer would be had planned, right? This is how we answer questions, guys. Let's try to answer question number 6 now. we have no less than 1,000 students in our college, right? What is used here? No less is used, right? Now it's about the usage of this specific word, determine itself. Now less is used here, but not with no, along with not, right? Here not is used, here no is used, but not less, it is used as lesser, right? In this case, no is used along with fewer. Which one is correct? Can you improve this sentence or not? Required or not required? Simply say that now. See guys, we have no less than 1,000 students in our college. Now you are talking about 1,000 students. Understand? You have to read the sentence and understand the components of it. Students is the component. Actually, students is noun, right? Okay. In order to determine this word, I have to have understanding of the parts of speech of this word, guys. What is students? It is a noun. What kind of a noun is it? Is it a countable noun or an uncountable noun? It is actually a countable one. It is a countable one. If you ever talk about a countable noun, you will never use less as determiner to show the quantity as sum. That is not possible. Usage of less is 100% not legitimate. That is not correct. So simply option D is not the answer. Okay, option lies between A, B or C. Now go guys, go through this option. It also contains less. Now simply eliminate that, not required, right? Now go to option B. It also contains less and in lesser format, which is 100% wrong again. No less is required. So option C is remaining, have no fewer. Now understand guys, less is used always with uncountable nouns. This is the logic of answering guys. Okay, you don't have to be confused at all. Less is used when you're talking about uncountable nouns, quantity only. Okay, and few is always used when you talk about countable nouns, quantity of a countable noun. That's it. So I'm talking about students, they are countable. So I would not say we have no less than, I would say we have no fewer than. That is correct. If I talk about anything which is uncountable, for example, I have no less than. See, I have no less than 1,000 kilograms. Okay, 1,000 kilograms of sugar. Okay, and sugar is not countable as we all know. So I'm talking about sugar. In that case, I have used less there, right? If I talk about students in this case, I would be using fewer. Simple to understand. Less with uncountable and few with countable. Simple to understand. An idea of solving sentence improvement now, and we'll discuss more such questions of sentence improvement in another session guys. Okay, now if you want to check out my another video of error detection, you can watch one golden rules of error detection there. Okay, you can watch it there by clicking here, right? And please like this video, share this video, and comment if you have any doubts here, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys.
Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon for further notifications. Download the Rankas app now for full courses.